Hello, Reject Nation. It's Greg Alba here.
And I'm Cat Alvarado.
Cat Alvarado, the Cat Alvarado on Instant Twitter, Cat Alvarado Comedy on Facebook. Hey, Cat, we're going to watch this video that features Ellen Degeneres, a female comedian. What did you know it? Cat Alvarado is also a female comedian who will be performing in New York City next week, November 5th and 6th at 6 p.m. at Eastville Comedy Club. November 7th at 8:30 p.m. at the Mockingbird. November 8th at 8 at Two Boots, Brooklyn. Yeah. And November 9th at 8 at Comedy Cove at Scotty's in Springfield, New Jersey. All this is listed in the description box. I've been to New York before, and I've met a few of you lovely followers out there, so I know some of you guys exist. Make sure to go catch her if you have the chance, and let her know the Real Reject sent you. Also, she performs live shows in LA as well, so if you're in LA, try to catch her. Follow her on Facebook so you can get updated on it. Apparently, Channing Tatum was guest hosting for Jimmy Kimmel. I love when talk show hosts do that.
I feel like I should have seen that.
You should have seen this already.
It's a shame that I missed it.
Interviews Ellen Degeneres. Let's see this. This should be fun.
Hi. What do I do?
Well, you talk to me, you ask me questions, and we turn it around.
Man, this is so weird.
Are you having fun?
I am having fun so
I told you if you danced, it would be the right thing. I'm glad you took my advice.
You're right.
We have to see that video.
I had no idea that you were so ready for it.
Look, I love me some 90s.
Yeah.
It just possesses
a little black
me.
box. Yeah. I loved it. They had like 2 songs.
Yeah, they do actually.
Yes.
They only have 2.
It was that, and what was the other song?
No, this is
Somebody
yours.
Find out.
You knew the second one.
That was Everybody Dance? Was it Sweat? What was it? Sweat?
I got the power. That's right. Nice pull.
Good one.
Nice pull.
Good one. Thanks.
All right, so what do we do now? So how am I doing?
You should ask me some questions, you know, like, what I have planned for Thanksgiving, stuff like that.
What do you have planned for Thanksgiving?
Nothing.
This is going well. All right.
Yeah, you should think of things on your own, like,
Actually seems nervous.
Don't they prepare this stuff or something? Don't they prepare you? No?
Usually, yeah, you didn't repair?
I repaired. I did the repairing. I didn't do the preparing.
Let's see. We could talk about. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Look, how about let's see. This is really hard. This stuff is like really, really, really hard.
I know. It's like having a conversation and everything.
I know. Did you have this like much of a hard time with like your first season?
Early on?
Yeah.
No, but before I started my show, they asked me. No, I didn't.
Pretty easy.
But they asked me to like interview people to show that I could talk to people, which I thought was the weirdest thing. So at my house, Alanis Morissette and Tom Hanks and Helen Hunt and somebody else came over, and they recorded me having a conversation with them so that they could approve that I could talk to people. I had to like audition.
Were you not talking to the people that were trying to give you the job?
Obviously not well enough. No. I didn't ask them enough questions. People like to hear, people like to talk about themselves, so that's why.
How to win friends and influence people.
How are you? Tell me about you. How are the kids? Stuff like that. So. That's
why I'm being quiet right now.
Right. Because you don't want to know anything about me?
No.
I say, oh my God. You should come over for Thanksgiving. In case now that people are interested, you should be there.
Yeah, this is going to be really weird if
and
I'm not there now.
It'll be you and your family and your daughter who is going to go to therapy now.
Are you going to I have no spine.
Yeah.
Zero spine. I just go ahead and ruin my daughter.
You have a good spine. You have a nice, sexy spine.
Thank you.
You seem good looking to me.
I learned about your spine. I think your first time you were on the show, you showed me the flexibility of your spine.
Yes, I did.
And I think somebody sent it.
I really hope that there is a.
No, somebody sent it. Do men give lap dances, or is that not a? I don't know what men strippers do.
This is horrible.
Yeah, you basically put on little shows, and I don't know. It's not as.
What kind of show? Show us.
Come on, do it, Channing.
So that was my very first time on your show, and I gotta let you know that was the very first time that my dad actually found out that I was a stripper for a short time.
Wow.
Wait, your dad didn't know that you had been a stripper?
Nope.
And he learned it that day?
Giving you a dance, yes.
Wow.
Actually,
and how did he take it?
Not well.
No?
I mean, really, really not
well. But look what's happened with you. I mean, your career is so, it's great. I mean, you're a dancer, you're doing movies where you're acting and doing really serious, heavy roles, and you're an amazing actor, isn't he?
She's so interviewing him.
Thank you. That means the world, man. I just want to say thank you so much for doing this. Like, you made this. You're actually interviewing me. We just have to turn this around. Welcome back to Jimmy Kimmel Live.
All right. Now he's gonna take the reins.
Here we are together.
So I have a little something here from when we hung out in Vegas.
Yes.
Can you explain this to me?
Can you explain this to me?
I feel like I'm getting mugged by you.
Yeah, no.
Are you stealing my wallet? What's happening here?
You were leaning over that balcony, and I decided to join you in the dance. I went to go see Magic Mike, and you may wonder why. Why me? Because it was fantastic. It was so good. It was fantastic. But there were some people there that we looked around. It looked like there were some women who brought their husbands that thought Magic Mike was some kind of magician or something.
I think
they were so confused of what was going on.
Thankfully, I think they ended up like actually having a great time.
You can't not have a good time. If you're in Vegas, go see Magic Mike live. It's so good. It was so much fun. So we did a little tape piece that we put on my show, and we hung out and danced. I danced on you.
Afterwards.
We did. We played poker afterwards. We played blackjack for a few minutes.
Is that your game?
I like poker better than blackjack.
Really?
I do, but I do like blackjack.
What's I don't know. I think I read in your book you have like a crazy story about a blackjack table.
Well, that's funny. You should bring that up.
It's in stores.
It's so funny that it leads into a bit that I have.
Do we have a clip? No.
Oh, I do have a clip. Yes, I brought a clip.
Huge.
She even does prop camera, guys. It's just a full package.
I am the full package.
True.
You're the full package.
But one of my favorite things about your show is you give away so much stuff. And I actually wanted to do something on this show tonight.
They don't do it here.
They do not
No,
like it, Jimmy.
Jimmy is so cheap. Jimmy doesn't. He never, and I watch the show every night. I love him, but he never gives anything away. We give away stuff all the time, and people, the one thing we do, you know this because you're a guest on the show a lot, we give our guests Ellen underwear because it's the best underwear you'll ever wear.
Ellen underwear, huh?
I actually have some on right now.
Is he giving himself a wedgie?
There you go. Ellen underwear.
Yes, it is the softest underwear, and I thought, what can I do to make up for Jimmy's thriftiness? And so, Taylor, come on out. I want everybody to have Ellen underwear.
It's the Ellen show now.
I want Ellen underwear.
I love Ellen underwear.
I am Jimmy Kimmel. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe. And if you don't click subscribe, this invisible hamster will die.
That was just as funny. What Jimmy said at the end. I felt like I was enjoying that a lot more than you were. I really enjoyed the awkwardness of him not doing a good job at interviewing her, and she was
I was
controlled.
upset by it.
Guy looks mad at the
I
video
am
right now.
mad. Oh my gosh. First of all, I'm sure there are plenty of comedians who would have been awesome guest hosts, but no, they had to get an actor who's already rich. I mean, like, comedy is hard. Okay, that's my rant as a comedian who wants to see doors open for
serious
comedians.
comedian.
All right, so that's first of all.
Yes.
First of all. Second of all, dude, I totally thought that was John Cena. I got them so confused. They all look alike to me.
That's what upset me the most, is how much he looks like John Cena.
Ellen doesn't get interviewed. Like, she doesn't. She's always the one doing the interviewing. And of course, the one time she's in the seat that we see her in that seat.
The whole thing's about Channing Tatum.
It's all about Channing Tatum. Like,
and the things that her and Channing Tatum have done for promoting Channing Tatum. Yeah. Channing just seems so nervous the entire time.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be such a
I haven't
a
seen
meanie.
I mean, have you seen when Bruce Willis took over for Letterman for a week or a day or something?
No, how did that go?
Well, he doesn't really tell jokes. He was better at the interviewing part because Bruce Willis has this natural array of confidence. But Channing Tatum tends to come across like a little nervous in interviews.
He just seems like a pretty boy, like with not much to say.
I mean, he's normally scripted and stuff. Being an interviewer sounds easier than I've had to do interview gigs before. I feel like I'm pretty good at it.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good at it.
As I'm pretty good at getting to know people and asking questions. It really is as simple as Ellen was saying it is. It's just also being funny while interviewing is the hard part because you don't want to try to steal the spotlight. Ellen was literally conducting the whole thing.
On me.
Yeah.
I'm Channing Tatum.
Because right when she said people like to talk about themselves, I was like, yeah, that's what Channing Tatum's kind of doing right now. All you have to do is really just ask questions and keep the other person talking.
Yeah, like when she said, oh, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? And she's like, nothing.
Yeah.
Ask another question. Well, who are you going to see?
But she was also messing with him, though.
That's true.
She was clearly messing, like with the clip. He was trying to...
second part.
Yeah, he was trying to smoothly transition, though.
Yeah.
He was trying to be like, I think I read about it in your book. And right when he said that, I'm like, did you actually read the book? Or are you just saying you read the book? But so she was making fun of him for how he did that. So she was busting his balls.
Yeah, I like the second half better than the first half.
Yeah.
If the first half just made me really upset.
You seem like a legit I've seen a lot of celebrities take over, and it is better when a comedian is taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Like David Spade took over for Jimmy Kimmel one episode, and he did a great job. When it is like the famous people, it can be a little bit more challenging, I think, for them. Yeah. They're just not used to this kind of gig. It's a different type of world.
It is. And I don't want to disparage actors. They do something very difficult.
But this field is different.
It's a different skill than like, the talking skill.
I can see from an outsider perspective being like, well, if they're good at that, what they do on camera with acting and everything, this should be no problem. But it really is a totally different ballgame.
Yeah, because you have to be given word. Like when you're an actor, you get words. Yeah. You say the words. You don't have to think about the words, and you just have to think like, what's a fun way I could say the words that are. You don't have to think about like how to convey them.
And you have to make it a natural conversation, and also it is a form of improv. You have questions as a guide, but it is an improv at the end of the day. You have to make it an entertaining conversation while you're at it too, and that's your job to guide it. But Ellen just so took the reins the entire time.
She did.
She even made the Ellen show at the end.
Yeah, let's just give out underwear.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it my show. Who cares?
Is that how little faith they had in Channing Tatum as a guest host that they were like, we should just have another host be the guest, just in case, because Channing Tatum's pretty. I mean, everyone might think he's John Cena.
Yeah, that's a common problem I hear. I want to check out more of what else, other segments he's done. It might have been because of the mantle that it's Ellen. I feel like it can always be a little weird when a host is interviewing another host. Like I saw Conan go on Colbert, and I thought that was going to be like brilliant. I love Colbert and I love Conan, but it was kind of awkward the whole time.
Yeah. Do you think they just ask each other questions like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm great. How are you?
Still enjoyed it a lot more than you did. What can I say? That's what whatever reaction is, right? Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Please click that notification bell. Follow Cat online. All the social media links in the description box. If you're in the East Coast, make sure to catch her there. Tell her we sent you. Check out our Patreon. Become a Patronaject today.